to yet another video. So today we are going to start a series on custom hooks where we will build multiple custom hooks that we can use in our application. So in today's video we are going to create a hook that will return the current cursor position in our application. So wherever I hover the mouse, it will update the x and y coordinates accordingly. So I have just a basic create React app setup on the code sandbox, and I have created a hooks folder. Inside that I have created a blank file called use mouse chords. So inside that we will code our hook that we are going to use. So to get started, I will just resize this, and first of all we need something to manage our state of coordinates inside our hook. So I am going to import the use state hook for that. So import use state from React, and then I'll create my functional component or the hook that I'm going to make. That's use mouse coordinates. I'll name it chords for short, and this will be an arrow function. And here we can create our state, that's const chords. I'll name it chords and comma set chords equal to use state, and I will name it initially. I'll pass it 0,0 as the initial argument. So it's up to you, either you want to store it like an array or you want something like this, like an object with an x and y value. I prefer it using it as an array, it's much more clean to me. So, and I will just simply return my state here, that's chords, and I will export default and use mouse chords. So this is the basic setup. Now I need something by which I can add a event listener on the DOM and get the current x and y coordinates of the mouse. So for that, what I will do, I will import the use effect hook, and whenever a component is or the hooks is initialized, we will add that event listener on the window object. So let's import the use effect hook and use it here. So use effect, and we will pass in function, and for the dependency array we will pass an empty string. That means the use effect will only run when the component is mounted for first time. So it will work like component did mount. So in here we will create a simple function const handle update, or we will name a simple handle chords. So this will update our current coordinate state whenever the value is changed. So this is going to be an arrow function, and it will simply set chords. So what we are going to do, I'll explain you later. So firstly, let's add an event listener on the window object. So whenever a component is mounted, we will add the event listener on the mouse move event, mouse move, and we will pass the handle chords. So by doing this, we are passing the event object to the handle chords function, and from here we can destructure the client X and client Y properties. So what these hold is the current value of the cursor pointer, and we can set it here. So simply like client X and client Y. So that's easy, but we have to do one more thing. So if we leave this right now like here, then it will lead to memory leaks, because our event listener will be continuously working in the background. So to stop that, what we can do is we can use the component did mount. So how to use component did unmount, sorry. So we can, whenever the component unmounts, we can remove the event listener from the window object. So we can return a function from here, and we can say window dot remove event listener and pass it the event. So we have the mouse move event and passes the handle chords function. So this will remove our function from the background. So let me fix this typo. So that's all we need to do to create a custom hook that returns us the current position of our mouse. So I just created the static x and y coordinates. So let's use the dynamic coordinates from our hook. So I will say const x comma y equal to use mouse chords, and I will invoke this. So by invoking this, I am invoking this function right here, the use the use effect, that is component did mount by this single array, pass empty array, and I can simply replace this by x and this by y. So let me see if there is an error. Okay, so let me just close this span. So look, initially we have passed the 0 coordinates from here, so that's returned, so that's a good start. So I'm going to move my cursor pointer over the screen. So as I moved, you can see it's updating the value. So let me just zoom it. So you can see wherever I took my mouse pointer, it's taking these value. Look, I can just now move it. So it can have various use cases, such as if I want to show some drop down or something else whenever something is a user hovers over a particular thing, so we can do that by here. So that's all for this video. I will link all the code and this style all thing in the description section. You can check it from there, and we will make similar videos for like a couple of videos every week, so we can use how hooks work and how to abstract our logic to program efficiently. Thank you.